どうしたら私、お兄さんのお役に立てるでしょうか。
Hello, welcome back to the worst fucking situation possible. Don't take advice from her, please. It's only going to go wrong. But yeah, hello, welcome back to one of my name's Beast, and today we're back with IroSekai. After, almost an entire fucking week. I have a problem if you haven't gathered. I've at this point finished the main quest of Rune Factory 3. I'm now replaying it to marry someone else because I have other characters that I'm like at least interested in seeing what they're like. However, best girl is Raven, and I will fight all of you on that. Okay? Okay. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just feel free to mute the video. I like open up the fucking options menu, or like I'm opening up the options menu while I talk about this real quick. But yeah, let me just talk about the finale of the main story for Rune Factory 3 real quick because it's fucking retarded. Essentially, what happens is that after the Unity Fair, where you essentially try to amend the relationship between the humans living in Sharon's town and the Univere living in the settlement over in the desert. And after you do that Unity Fair, the two old people, let's just call them, in town, namely Wells and Marjorie, namely the mayor and the local old witch, essentially walk into your MC's house after he wakes up and are like, "Hey, very nicely done with the Unity Fair, really fucking good. However, we decided that after all of this, we should really talk to you about something. Namely, how about you just like find someone to marry and settle down? Here's a recipe to make your own engagement ring because that'll make it a bit more special, you know. So yeah, have fun." And at this point, the main story halts until you actually marry someone. Like in Rune Factory 4, you could marry someone at any point in time, and it didn't really interfere with the story, which is also kind of weird considering that in Rune Factory 4, I married Forte, who kind of like just sat by while the MC went on a mission that, for all intents and purposes, could mean that he would never be able to get back. But that's beside the point right now. More importantly, essentially, you you raise one of the girls that you raise the girl that you want to marry to 10 affection. You view all the events. You take her out on her specific date spot, and then you go out of your way to talking hard. Then you go out of your way to take her on another date, and there you pop the question with the ring. She says yes, and the time skips forward a little bit to the day of the wedding ceremony, where Wells, the mayor, will suddenly crash through your door and be like, "The bride is gone." So yeah, bride fucking vanished before the ceremony, and after you ask around town where she went, you hear that she was spotted near the ruins on the other side of the lake in town. So you go there, but the door is sealed. After some faffing about, you figure out how to open the door, and the MC, despite not having confirmation that his future wife went in there, just instinctively for some reason knows. So you go in there, and in my case, I went in there in autumn. So you go in there, you go through the dungeon a little bit, and you happen upon a statue of the first boss. You beat all the monsters in the room, so you can examine the statue, and after you examine the statue, it says, "Ah, yes, I want some pink turnips." 4 of them, specifically. And it's just like, okay, so you need to give the statue 4 pink turnips, a spring crop that you cannot grow outside of spring on your farm, but there are fields that allow you to grow them. However, it is autumn. I, at this point, had no pink turnips anymore. So I had to go out of my way to grow pink turnips, which took like 2 days since I used like a Formula A. So I gave him the turnips, move on to the dungeon, get to a statue of the second boss, who's like, ah, yes, give me 4 cucumbers to replace my ribs, because it's like a weird bone dragon. Makes no sense, but okay. However, problem, I also didn't have any cucumbers on me anymore, because I'm like near the end of fucking autumn. So I had to grow new ones. Took a few days, handed it in, went to the next one. There's like, ah yes, give me 4 spinach. You know what? It was autumn. However, I didn't have any spinach. I wasn't growing any at the moment, mainly because I essentially was neglecting my field during this entire fucking time that I was doing this. And I did keep, like, I think it was 4 cabbages. But it wasn't cabbages that he needed, it was spinach. So I planted 4 spinach, and then I went to the fucking winter biome and planted 4 of every single winter crop. Just to make sure. So, I waited, spinach grew, gave the spinach to the statue, went on, had the turnips that the next statue wanted, handed it in. So at this point, maybe a fucking week passed after your fucking bride vanished, so immediately a lot of the tension is fucking gone, and then you reach the bottom of the bottom of the fucking ruin, where you find the bride, who immediately proceeds to tell you to stay away. After she does that, a weird like ocean dragon appears behind her and explains that he essentially took control of her to lead her down here because he can't fucking stomach the idea of a monster marrying a human, because the MC is half monster, half human. So you fight, you beat him, and afterwards the dragon tells you that essentially he's the one who brought the MC to this town and gave him amnesia, because the Sharon's tree wasn't blooming anymore. And essentially hoped that since the Sharon's tree blooms when relations between races are good, a half monster, half human would be able to mend the relationships. And essentially the reason why I did the whole bride kidnapping thing was to test the resolve and some bullshit. Already bad excuse. However, the whole I can't stomach a human marrying a monster also didn't fucking work for me, specifically because I was marrying Raven, who is also half monster, half human. So quite literally, they are marrying their own kind. They are marrying another half-breed, so he had no fucking excuse to be upset. But yeah, marriage, first kid, and then after the first kid, I say, you know what? I had the first kid. At this point, the game doesn't really have anything else to offer anymore. Time to speedrun the other 2 kids. So I just proceeded to just, like, ask Raven on a date, and when you ask them on a date, they follow you, and you have to take them to a date spot. But instead of taking her to the date spot, I just walked up to the bed, and then just slept, woke up, turned around, talked to her so she wouldn't get pouty about being ignored for a couple of fucking weeks, turned back around, back to bed, and this continued until it got the notification that she was pregnant, got the second kid, got the notification that she's pregnant for the 3rd time, and got the 3rd kid. So that was really funny. But yeah, anyways, enough wasting time. I've already wasted like 9 fucking minutes. That evening, I, Tomine Tosca, I Tomine Tsukasa, went to Shikishima for advice.
私、お兄さんに喜んでもらいたいのです。
Shikishima and I are friends. I think. Lately, she and I have been hanging out together at night. Oh, no. We talk, eat snacks, and sometimes she shows me these television shows that she calls animes. Oh, no! Tsukasa's one of those people. Tsukasa's the type that literally sees any Pokemon and calls it a Pikachu. Hold on. I forgot to read the last sentence. I've been having lots and lots of fun. Often she'll say this to me.
司がもっと大きくなったら一緒に秘密のゲームをやりたいの。
Alright, guess we'll have to eliminate Kyo before she does anything. Want to get a little bigger, she says. Could you be talking about my boobs? Shima has huge boobs herself, just the kind that Onisan likes. They're nice and jiggly, and I'm super jealous of them. I wonder if I'd be capable of making Onisan happy if I had a pair of boobs that big on my chest. In any case, I decided to try and ask my friend Shima for advice about Onisan.
ちょっと恥ずかしいのですけど、実は今日こういったことがありまして。
You're not supposed to keep secrets from your friends, so even though I didn't want to, I disclosed every detail of the incident to her.
つかさ、おもらししちゃったの?
Hold on. I have a very bad feeling about where this is going.
恥ずかしながらそうなのです。やったね。
I'm going to fucking shoot myself. KYOOOUUUUUU! You know what? The gun isn't enough for this one. I'm gonna have to get the fucking sawed-off assault rifle for that one. You know, I don't, at this point, I don't care how many strays happen. She's the one at fault in the end. Also, never shoot a gun like this. This will go terribly fucking wrong if you catch my drift. However, at the same time, I'm no gun expert, so what do I know? At least that much is what I know. I don't have really that much interest in actual firearms. I'm more of a sword and lance and axe type of person. I like to get up close and personal. Anyways. What? Occasionally speaking away, that's a little hard for me to understand.
そして、司がこれから迷惑って口にしたら、お兄ちゃんはそんないじめっ子なことをするって、そう言ったんだ。いえ、そんないじめっ子というか、どこへ行かれるんですか、敷島さん。ちょっと過激なエッチな本をお兄ちゃんの部屋に仕込んでこようかと。どうしてそんなことを？お兄ちゃんにはちょっと修羅場になってもらおうと思います。修羅場？この本は幼なじみを激しくピーしてピーしながらピーするようなそんな内容。
She begins flipping through the pages as she explains. Her eyes are sparkling.
もしもこれがお兄ちゃんの部屋でお兄ちゃんの幼なじみの目に触れたらお兄ちゃんどうなっちゃうと思う？
Are you sure you want to be doing this, considering that there is his actual childhood friend living in this dorm as well? This will not end well.
きっと大変なことになってしまいます。い じめっ子はみんな揃って爆発してしまえばいいの。ダメなのです。そんなことをしてしまっては。
It'd be in a terrible fix if something like that happened.
司をいじめちゃうのは誰でも許せないの。たとえそれがお兄ちゃんでもしかるべき処置を。違いますよ、敷島さん。何が？お兄さんは私をいじめようとしたわけでは決してなくてですね。とにかく違うのですよ、敷島さん。お兄さん悪くなくて悪いのは私で。そうなの？はい、私が聞き分けのない子なのがいけないのです。とにかくですね、敷島さん。私はお兄さんにどうしても喜んでもらいたいのです。そのために何かできることはないのか、それを教えていただきたくて。敷島さん、どうして？どうしてですか？どうして司はお兄ちゃんのお役に立ちたいの？お兄ちゃんを喜ばせたいなって。
Also assumed. Also, at this point, it's obvious that she meant the actual childhood friend earlier, and it was not help Tsukasa seduce you, the MC. Forget his name. God damn it. I'm not continuing the spoiler talk. Don't worry. Yuma, thank you. But was specifically aiming for Mio to find it and, you know, cuss the shit out of him. It was Mio, right? Mio, yeah. It's been a fucking week. I get to forget names. Ponder a question. Oh no, I don't exactly understand what where these feelings of mine are coming from.
それに危ないところを助けてもいただきましたし、だから私はきっとお兄さんにご恩返しがしたいのではないかと。嘘だー。嘘。司はお兄ちゃんのこと好きなんじゃないの？好き？
I recall how anguished I was earlier today when I realized how embarrassing a thing it was for me to be telling all the people around town that I loved them. He said that he wanted me to rely on him more, that in doing so it would make him happy. Also that if I ever said the word trouble again, he would be the one to go around town shouting to everyone that he loves me. He loves me.
それはお兄さんが言うようにお友達としての好きだとは。
I fucking dropped the ball. That's what he did. Even so, when I began to think about it, I found myself for some strange reason unable to get out of my bed.
なんだかお兄さんにもっと好きだと言ってもらいたいような気がして、だから私迷惑だとわざと言ってみようかなと、そんな風にも考えてしまったりもして。
Essentially, Tsukasa's like mental state when he said that if she ever said trouble again, he would go around town shouting that he loves her. She like her outside, embarrassed, kind of shaken up. Her inside, don't threaten me with a good time.
お兄さんには呆れられちゃうのかもしれないけれど、それでもお兄さんが大好きだと言ってくれるのなら、それもいいかなって。
I racked my brains and racked my brains, squirming around restlessly inside my bed until dinner time came, not even helping to set the table or anything. I'm very bad.
司好き。私はお兄さんが好き。やっぱりそうなのでしょうか？やっぱり自覚あるの？わかりません。ただもしもの可能性でお兄さんのことを私は尊敬以上の気持ちで好きなのかもしれないと、そう考えると、ちょっと考 体の中の何かがざわざわっとすると言いますか。だからそのざわざわってするのが好きな気持ちだと言われたら、もしかしたらそうなのかもしれないかなってそう思えて。
I will always say this. If you aren't sure if you like someone, the immediate test to see if you do like them or if it's just like very friendly, imagine how you would feel if tomorrow you saw them in town walking around hand in hand all cuddled up with someone else. Because at this point it's literally just a case of, well, are you troubled by it? Then quite clearly it's most likely not romantic. However, the more troubled you are by that, like the more likely it is that you do very much like them romantically. However, this test only works for normal people. It does not work for NTR fanboys. But then again, those people don't deserve love anyways. Anyways.
ごめんね。私はそういうのよくわからないの。好きも嫌いも今はゲームの中だけで十分なの。だから私は司が喜ぶような助言を渡せないと思うの。そうですか。でもね、一つだけ言わせてほしいの。この頃の司、お兄さんお兄さんってばっかりだったよ。今日もお兄さんが迎えに来てくれてとっても楽しかったですとか、秘密と言われましたけど頑張ったご褒美に甘いものを食べさせてもらいましたとか、そんなことばっかりだったよ。私は毎日夜になると司と遊べるの楽しみにしてるのに。それなのに口を開けばお兄さんお兄さんなの。なんだかちょっとだけつまらなくて。でも司が嬉しそうだからまあいいかなって思ってたの。それは
But hearing that, I reflect back on the times on the things I've said and done here recently.
そうだったかもしれないのです。意図していたわけではないのですが。だからね、傍から見たら司がお兄ちゃんのこと好き好きなのは目に見えてあったかって感じだったの。
Also, yeah, currently, I was also very surprised when I learned that CG of him carrying her while sprinting to the dorm. Even the R18 version of that did not have a panty shot. I'm genuinely surprised by that. Anyways.
そうですか。
I do like him.
私はお兄さんのことが好き。だからね、あとは選択すればいいだけだって思うの。選択なのですか？そうなの。これがゲームならきっと今司の視界画面には2つ以上の行動選択肢が表示されているはずなの。例えば、私はお兄さんが好き。私の思い過ごしだった。今すぐお兄さんとチュッチュしたい。とか、そういう感じで。チュッチュ？とにかくね、司は今、自分がどういう未来を手に入れるか選べる場所にいるんだってことなんだよ。選べる。そうなの。敷島さんの言うことはやっぱり時々ちょっと難しいのです。
I only smiled a bit awkwardly at her.
司が望めば、司はお兄ちゃんのお嫁さんにでもなれちゃうのってことだよ。
Supposing this were a visual novel with safe function and choices and routes, Shikishima continues in a hushed voice, but her language is so jargony that I can't understand a whit of what she's trying to say. Anyhow, I begin to ponder. What do I want for myself? What path do I want to take?
私からも一つ質問なの。はい。司はお兄ちゃんを喜ばせたい。それが目的。でもお兄ちゃんは司がお兄ちゃんを頼ってくれればそれで嬉しいんだってそう言って。それはそうなのですけど、それなら問題解決は簡単だと私は思うの。はい。だけどそういうのではなくて、私の方からお兄さんに喜んでもらえることをしたいのです。そう。とにかく司はお兄ちゃんに喜んでもらいたいってそういうことなんだね。はい、その通りなのです、敷島さん。それじゃあいい方法を教えてあげるの。
I have a bad feeling about this. Terrible, quite frankly.
本当ですか？
Don't look so excited. Either you're gonna be disappointed or you're gonna be way too into it, and the MC is gonna have to deal with the fucking aftermath.
その方法を試せば喜んでもらうばかりじゃなくて、もっともっと司とお兄ちゃんは仲良くなれるって思うの。すごい。そんな魔法のような方法があるのですか？あるよ。これからそれを教えてあげるね。敷島さん、ありがとうございます。大好きなのです。お友達に大好きって言われちゃった。今日の私は嬉しい気持ちでいっぱいだからとっておきを出してあげるね。
This will not end well.
とっておきなのですか？なんだかすごい予感がいたします。これなの。
Wiz anniversary. Actually, I'm curious if this is like a legitimate VN. I have to look this up. What the fuck? Sorry, I got distracted. Wiz anniversary. My browser's been slowly but surely dying as of late. It is an actual VN. Let me just VNDB. No! Sorry. Got annoyed because it fucking shifted last second. So it didn't go to VNDB, but Konrad.de. Yeah, it's another favorite title. Flat tints only. What the fuck does that mean? The VN has a C or tacky sprite with whose base shading uses flat tints exclusively in opposition to gradation. Oh, so essentially none of CGs have gradation. The MC is called fucking Durandal Furnick. Like what, we got a goddamn Charlemagne in here as well. I say that, but I really shouldn't because this man has like a double bald head. I don't know how that works, but he just does. Also, the MC does not have a look, so... Actually, is this like... It's their second ever game, so... Okay, that makes that means that the first game where they just straight up had a main character that has a face was Hoshizoru no Memoria. They really changed their art style though. When you look at like fucking the evolution from Wiz Anniversary all the way to Hoshizoru no Memoria. Anyways. Hold on. Let's notice something. Anyways, she pulls out a large rectangular box from her shelf.
はい。それは何でしょう。アニメというものでしょうか。エッチなゲームなの。
A what?
あのね、男の人は誰でもエッチなことされたら喜んじゃうの。
That's a myth.
だからね、これを一緒にプレイしてお兄ちゃんを喜ばせる方法を研究するの。
I'm so embarrassed right now that I feel like I might faint. You know what would actually be hilarious if she pulls out a fuck. Actually, you know what?
世の中はすごいのです。
Damn, mankind's fucking weird. Hold on. Let me actually just open up Wiz Anniversary again because I don't want to check. Okay, you know what? The chest size in this game seems to be overall on the smaller side, so it makes sense. Like, it would have been hilarious if she like pulled up a VN and fucking VN is just yes, all of a big titty. Also, one of the main characters, aka someone who by that logic should have a longer route, is a teacher. However, she does only have. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4 overall. 4 H scenes, I suppose. Sadly, this game isn't translated, so quite frankly, it doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, I guess she would have like 2 H scenes. Or just 1 with 3 CGs. So she might actually just be a side route. So yeah, disappointment again. It's also disappointing because it's not translated, so checking didn't fucking matter in the first place. Ishikawa Nona. How does that sound familiar? Oh, because she voices Shino in Hoshizoru no Memoria. Still really not a fan of her when it comes to, you know, being a parent. Oh, she also voices Haku in this. Nice. We like him at Joel anyways. For the time being, I'm free of all my work-related obligations, so I was able to stay up all night playing that game with Shikishima.
あんなすごいことばかりするゲームがあるのですね。驚きです。
Why is this the fucking music? Hold on. You don't hear the whistling in the back as well here.
でも男の人は女の子にあんな風にされたら 誰でも喜ぶと、そう敷島さんはおっしゃっていました。だけど、きっと。
Place a hand on my chest. The rest are so tiny that you can't even feel any sort of protrusion whatsoever.
こんな悲しいくらいに絶壁な胸板の私では、たとえ勇気を出せて、ああいったことができたとしても、お兄さんは喜んでくれないのです。
I know this because he loves big boobs. Trudged the hallway during these early morning hours.
私はお兄さんに喜んでもらいたい。笑顔でありがとうってそう言ってもらいたいです。
Rubbing my head gently as he does so. All I have to do is imagine it and feel a stir in my chest area. I ball my hands into fists.
私頑張りますね、お兄さん。
This is worrisome.
エッチなことは勇気と胸のサイズが足りないので私にはできませんけれど、もっともっと何かいい方法を
Okay,
探
we
して。
avoided that one for now. I amble along deep in thought and eventually come upon Oni-san's room. That is, the manager's office. Office.
お兄さん、もう起きていますでしょうか。
I knock but receive no reply, so I decide to open the door slowly and peek
留
inside.
守なのです。
Feel like slight pang of disappointment, but even if he was here, what would I even say to him? What I wanted was to see him, nothing more, nothing less.
失礼します。
For no particular reason, I enter the room. My heart is pounding. I've come here numerous times to speak with the manager about things, but now,
今はここでお兄さんが寝起きしている。
it's so strange. Just a simple thought of that caused this room to appear somewhat different than usual.
人のお部屋に勝手に入って。
I'm doing something that I shouldn't be, so my heart is pounding in nervousness.
お兄さんのお布団です。
Oh no. My thoughts wander towards places they shouldn't.
大丈夫。
My eyes dart around the room frantically.
すぐに出れば大丈夫ですよね。
Slowly and quietly, I crawl underneath his covers.
うわー、お兄さんの匂いがします。
This is censored, CG. Surrounded by the warmth of his blanket, and my eyes narrow in bliss. Take a deep breath. My head is starting to feel pleasantly fuzzy. What am I even doing right now? Oh, brother. Lack of sleep must be messing with my head, but... Take a large whiff of his scent.
なんだかとっても眠たくなってきたのです。
So,
お兄さん。
despite knowing that I shouldn't, I close my eyes and... What's going on here? After returning from the restroom, I walked back into my room hoping to get a bit more sleep when I find Tsukasa. Why is she sleeping in my bed? I wasn't gone for long at all. Her breathing is soft and rhythmic, and she seems to be rather comfortable where she is. How the hell did this happen? I was already baffled. I don't know how she got in here or why, but I guess I should wake her up. Probably. I feel a bit reluctant to though, given how peacefully she seems to be sleeping. It's Casa, sorry, but could you get up? If you want to sleep, you should go back to your own room. Despite my best attempt to call out or jostle her shoulders, what now? She's not waking up no matter what I do. That's a problem. Well, what can I say? Guess she's not hurting anyone, so could just let her sleep. Though I was hoping to get a bit more sleep for myself. Which is why I'm in a bit of a bind now that I come back to find my bed already occupied. Huh. I weigh my options. Okay. I'll just sleep next to her, and that's the only thing I can do. My drowsiness has gotten the better of me. For context, it's currently 4 in the morning. It's a bit too early on hour to be starting the day. Though sleeping next to a girl on the bed is definitely going to be a little awkward. The manager's office is full of clutter everywhere. That being the case, sleeping on the floor is unfortunately not an option. Well, Scott's kind of like a little sister to me. I doubt she'll think anything of it.
なんだよその一方的な結論は。
I hear somewhat exasperated voices in my head. However, I pay no heed. Right now, I want nothing more than to close my bleary eyes and fall asleep. So it's Tsukasa, slip underneath the covers. Good night. Drowsiness overtakes me instantly. Close my eyes, acutely aware of the small body breathing next to mine. I wake to the sound of rough, heavy sighing beside me. Not what I was expecting to see. Considering the description of rough, heavy breathing. What? Tracing Tsukasa' body like some sort of pillow. She squirms and writhes in my arms. How on earth did this happen? I blame my poor sleeping habits. Good morning. The situation is a bit awkward, but I go ahead and greet her anyhow.
おはようございます。お兄さん。
Squeaking and squirming, she says.
すみませんお兄さん。私ちょっと苦しいのです。
Oh, sorry about that. I quickly let go of her. She averts her eyes, face beat red, and says nothing. I'm sorry. I left my room for a bit. When I came back, for some reason you were asleep in my bed. Tried to wake you, but you were asleep like a log, and I was still fairly tired myself, so... yeah.
お兄さん。
Close enough to feel each other's breath, and I can smell a distinctly feminine scent.
眠っているお兄さんにずっと抱きしめられていて、私思ったのです。
Yeah?
はい。
Is she just like gotten to the fucking mental process through the mental process to arrive at a point where I want to do something for him for which he'll thank me, so I'll just become a body pillow for him? And it's just like, what?
私はもしかしたら本当に
Not the right moment.
お兄さんのこと。
Are you okay, Tsukasa? Her eyes fixed on the mine seem to be turning a bit red. Seem a little weird.
はい。私変な子なのです。お兄さんがいないのをいいことに、この寝床に包まって、お兄さんの匂いで嬉しくなって、変な感じになって。
Huh?
敷島さんと一緒に徹夜で遊んで、私眠くって、だから自分が今何を言ってるのか、何を考えてるのかよくわからなくなっていて。
Hold on. Why does this feel oddly romantic?
お兄さん。
I was just saying that she was like a little sister to me. Yet right now, well, that's not somewhere you want to go, Yuma. Tsukasa closes her eyes. Hear a familiar sound. Distantly see myself from Tsukasa's body. I turn around and see drawer 11 shaking. Wasn't it the drawer that? That's the drawer that Tsukasa used to send her money to that certain person. Sorry, one sec. I open the drawer and peer inside. I can't quite make out what this is saying. The characters inscribed upon the papers are like nothing I've ever seen before. Can you read this, Tsukasa? I think it might be intended for you. Pass it to her.
はい、ありがとうございます。
After reading it through, her face instantly goes pale. What's wrong? I wonder if some sort of problem has arisen. What does it say? He hurriedly pulls out a sheet of paper from her purse and folds it and checks it again. It checks it against what was just delivered.
そんな。
What's the matter? Is there some sort of problem?
お兄さん。
Yeah?
どうしましょう。私、とんでもない失敗を、思い違いをしてしまっていたのです。
Elaborate. Elaborate. Calm down, Tsukasa. Whenever she looks at the letter, tears start streaming down her cheeks. I do everything I can to soothe her. What's wrong? Tell me what happened. She is in such a state of distress that she even begins hyperventilating. I stroke her back. He said something about a misunderstanding. A mistake? Look, everything will be alright. So just take a deep breath and tell me slowly what happened. I might be able to help, so please tell me what's going on, Tsukasa. I'm right here. Huh? She covers her face with both hands. Large teardrops fall down her grief-stricken face. She clutches his head in despair. She mutters feebly as her hope runs dry. Oh no. I know what happened to push Tsukasa to brink of despair, but one thing is clear. The girl in front of me is on the verge of giving up. She's about to be forced to choose a future she doesn't desire. But, Tsukasa, I would allow that to happen. I can't. Don't give up hope. Don't say it's over just yet. Come on, wipe away those tears. Wanna know something, Tsukasa? Have a little charm that'll rid you of all your worries and keep you from being forced to accept an outcome you don't want. Want me to teach you it? Yeah. It may even make you feel more optimistic right away. You won't feel like everything's hopeless. You won't tell yourself that there's nothing you can do, so you might as well give up. This charm will teach you, I'll teach you, can imbue you with the strength to consider trying one more time. Do you not believe me? I smiled to put her at ease. Oh, I guess it does sound a bit ridiculous. Gritting her teeth and squeezing her eyes shut, she shakes her head back and forth. So, she cries out. Alright, I'll do that. Take Tsukasa's hand. Close your eyes. Don't worry about it, just do as I say. She then closed her eyes and wait a few moments before continuing. Shinku? Right.
ちゃんとわかってるよ。
Thank you. Tsukasa twitches, eyes still shut, as if in response to my words. Tsukasa, I'll take upon all the pain and despair in your heart that's telling you to give up. I tightened my grip on her hand. A world without work, basic income. Oh, there are chapters in there.
おばあちゃん。
Well, you should have fucking told me earlier. Chapter over, bitch. I made the rules. I'm following the rules. If I thought because it didn't have a chapter name here, there wouldn't be chapters to this. But no, there are absolutely chapters to this. Apparently. Oh, god fucking damn it. Bye. I'm being entirely honest with you. I do just kind of want to continue playing Root Factory. Being fucking honest with you.